At about 9:30 in the morning, we parked it right here, sitting just down the street from Mr. Rizzo's house. It should be noted that the van was parked on a public street in broad daylight. At no time did any of our people go on Mr. Rizzo's property. What you're looking at is what cameraman Meyer saw through the lens of the hidden I-Team camera that morning. Not much happened for about 3 hours. And then around noon, several police officers became suspicious of our vehicle. If you look closely, you can see some of them in the van's rear-view mirror. Now, in just a moment, we'll show you the unedited tape of exactly what happened when one of our I-Team members opened the truck door. But before we do, we want you to know that when the door was open, cameraman Meyer immediately handed over this official Philadelphia police press pass in order to clearly identify himself to everybody on the scene. And also remember, as you watch this, that Frank Rizzo is not a member of the Philadelphia Police Department, and this is supposed to be an official police matter. Here we go.
It's all right. Wait a minute. Let him identify himself.
That's enough.
What do you mean that's enough? We want to know who you are.
Who are you, sir? Can I have some identification?
Identification.
Come on out.
You ever come out holding your hands up like that, you'll get in trouble. We want to know who you are and what you're doing up here. Who is he? I thought it was somebody up here to hurt somebody.
We're up here for security, you know? Would have been a lot easier to stop and tell us you're here. We don't know. He's saying you have a dog in here,
well,
right?
We're a bunch of...
We could have shot you or something. We don't know.
Pull that, take that thing out, unhook it. Or I'll throw it out in the middle of the goddamn street. You turn that off.
It's on.
It's on. Well, it
Yeah,
won't be
it's
on
on.
long.
It's
Won't be on long.
It's still on.
Let me tell you something. I know, I've been around a long time. And I just can't understand. It's all right. I'll pull another one. Get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing wrong with your TV set. It's just that Mr. Rizzo finally broke our equipment. Last Friday, I asked Police Commissioner Morton Solomon about this incident. And Mayor Rizzo, the former mayor of Philadelphia, after our cameraman had properly identified himself and the police officer at the scene read aloud Philadelphia press pass, Mayor Rizzo, holding the press pass in one hand, reached inside this truck, which we feel he had no right to do, sir, and ripped out the cables off of our recorder and damaged the camera and the cables and the recorder. You've never heard of this before? No one has informed you of this?
No, sir.
Well, that, in fact, is what happened. And 5 members of your department, sir, stood by and not only did nothing and took orders from the mayor, who was apparently in charge of this operation, but they were smiling and laughing at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I would like you to present these facts to our internal affair, and we'll be happy to investigate it and consult with the DA about the possible charges. Yesterday, while openly videotaping on Krefeld Street, we ran into Mr. Rizzo and tried to ask him about his actions last Monday. Mayor Rizzo, Stan Borman from Channel 3 News. Could we,
How are you?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Good.
Could we talk with you for just a moment?
No, I'm busy.
You couldn't answer any of our questions?
I wouldn't talk to you under any condition.
Why is that, sir?
Forget it. Scram. Get out of here.
Sir, I understand
Now,
that
look,
these...
get away from me. I'm now a private citizen.
Yes,
you
sir.
get away from me.
We're allowed to be on the street, sir.
I don't want to talk to you. Get away from me.
How do you feel about the security guards
Look,
being taken off of you, sir?
Get away from me or I'm going to throw you out in the middle of the street.
Sir, one more question.
I'm telling you, get away from me.
You were the symbol of law and order in Philadelphia, sir, for many years. People looked up to you and respected you.
Look, creep, get out of here.
How could you justify your actions at our cameras last Monday in front of your
get
house?
Out. You're a creep.
We're a member of the media. We'd like to have an answer to our question.
You're a creep.
Why did you attack our cameras, sir?
Get it all. Don't miss any of it. You're a creep. Get away from me.
Would you answer the question?
You know, you hide behind that press card.
I'm not hiding behind anything, sir.
Look,
I just wanted to get some answers.
I'll tell you what to do. There's a gang of yous here. There's enough of you here. By myself, I'll take yous physically.
Well, I'm not asking you to take me physically.
Well, get away from me.
Well, sir, I'm on the public street. I should be authorized to be here.
I'll break it over your head. I'll break it over your head. Get away from me, you crumb. That's a challenge, except I'll put my dog away, and I'll come back. And you got 1, 2, 3. And I'll do it alone with you. In that back of that fence. Just the 3 of us, 4 of us, me and you. Show you what kind of a man you are. You're less than a man. Okay? You're a crumb creep. And I wouldn't take that off of nobody. And there's 3 of you, and I'm by myself. And when it's over, there'll be nothing to it, win or lose, okay? But you don't have the courage. You're a real crumb bum. Put that on camera. You're a crumb bum, the three of you, and I challenge you. You're a coward. You're a yellow sneak. And if you want to, now what I say, let's forget all the rules of this great country we live in. I will go back to that wall with the three of you. Just me.
Mayor Rizzo,
you're a crumb creep coward. You can't take, you won't stand up to a man.
I'm standing up. We're not here to fight. We're here to get some answers to some questions. That's all.
I want to fight you.
Why is that?
Because you're a crumb creep lush coward.
You don't even know me, Mayor.
You are a lush. I can tell by looking at you. I was a cop all my life, and I know a lush when I see one, and you're a lush. You're going to have a hell of a story on that one. Play every word of it, crumb.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Well, this afternoon, Channel 3 station manager Bill Aber signed this official complaint with the police department against the officers who stood by and, as you saw, did literally nothing to restrain Mr. Rizzo from damaging our equipment. As you heard Police Commissioner Solomon say just a moment ago, any other charges will be up to him and the district attorney, Ed Rendell. One of the unfortunate aspects of all of this is that we have become the focus of this story. When it all started, we just wanted to know if your tax dollars were being properly spent for the continuing use of security guards for Mr. Rizzo. We still don't have the answer to that question. We do know, however, that 12 hours after our initial encounter with Rizzo, all police officers were pulled off the house. Commissioner Solomon insists that the timing was purely coincidental. A personal note now, if you will. When I walked over to the former mayor on the street yesterday, I was not looking for an invitation to duke it out, and I most certainly did not expect to be maligned and called a lush by Mr. Rizzo. All I wanted were some simple answers to some simple questions, and you saw what happened. By the way, we decided to play the entire interview with Mr. Rizzo unedited, so we wouldn't be accused of tampering with the tape to show us in a better light or him in a less favorable light. You saw it exactly the way it went down, no more, no less. As far as Rizzo's charge that I have a drinking problem, I won't even dignify that with any answer.
Shut up! God damn it!
What the fuck was that? You fucking idiots! You fucking idiots! You're all fucking idiots and you fucking suck! Jenkins! Jenkins! You fat black piece of shit! What the fuck is the point of being fat and black if you can't fucking tackle? Jefferson! What I say is the only career path for you if you're fat and black. If you're fat and black. Thank you, Jefferson. Thank you, Jefferson. Jenkins, I heard you in the shower. You fat fuck. You sure can't fucking rap. So fucking tackle. Or don't be black. Where's Mossy? There he is. Here's my impression. Trying to catch the ball. Oh, sushi egg roll! I'm a karate kid, but I can't fucking catch! Look at my fortune cookie! It says, I don't catch ball! Fuck you!
Is that better?
Clark! Hey, it's the quarterback!
For the audio?
Looking fucking piece of shit! Who sucks?
Oh, sushi egg roll! No good?
And suck it on pussy!
God damn it! Hold on.
Suck it on pussy! And suck it
God
on
damn it!
Suck it on spend more time! Learn how to throw the fucking football! Here's how you throw! You put it back! And then you move your arm forward! But you couldn't even hit the side of Weinberg's nose! Stop giggling, Weinberg, you fucking Jewish piece of shit! Yeah, you want to hear a fucking funny joke? I got one for you. Why do Jews play football? To get the quarterback.
How about that?
Still got it. What's up?
How's that?
What's up? Yes.
Better?
Lopez, you look good. You look like you learned something from your eight brothers. You fucking idiot.
Is it better now?
For the fucking money. I do it because I love you guys. I love this team.
I fucking love you.
Blue Devils. Why do we fuck them?
No, what?
All right. Let's bow our heads and pray.
Oh, come on.
Get the fuck out of here. Lord, give us a fucking
Oh, God damn it. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm getting doubled here, huh? All right, hang with me for a second.
You'll have some by noon once. Give me some regular.
George, you got 1 second? Just want to ask you a question. We're doing a story on tax I'm collecting overdue bills for the city. You notice the number of councilmen haven't paid their water or sewer bills yet.
Cash flow problem.
Is that why you haven't paid yours?
I didn't know it wasn't paid, but
Well, it's about a year since you paid a water or sewer bill. Brings almost $500.
long ways from 2,000 over at one time.
So you say you are paying off your bill.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that.
But it says here you haven't paid your bill in a year.
That's what you said. I'm not aware of that. No big problem. Sit in and go back.
Well, don't you think it's a bad example? It's a bad example.
No, I don't have money.
You don't have money to pay a $400 water bill?
I do not have the money. Okay? Did you hear me?
When it's talking about austerity, don't you think it's
How much
$440?
I do not have the money.
So you don't have money to pay your bill.
Did you hear me?
But your water's still on, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Don't you think your water should be turned off or should not turn off?
No, it should not be. No, it should not be.
I don't have it.
You know, one of these days, come on, man, I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay? And one of the days you're gonna corner me and I'm gonna kick your ass.
Well, don't you think that's a legitimate question, George? I mean, you're not the
And
only
I gave you,
you're not the only
wait a minute, I gave you a legitimate answer. You asked me about my water bill. What did I tell you?
So you didn't have the money. But your water's still on, isn't it?
Now, that was my fucking answer to you.
But I don't think everybody has that luxury of having their water.
Tough shit. Okay. One of these days you're gonna corner me and I'm gonna kick your ass. Now keep fucking with me, okay? Now I'm telling you, keep fucking with me.
You're not the only one, George.
I'm not talking about anybody else but you. Now I gave you a goddamn answer.
And I asked you a follow-up question.
I gave you a fucking answer. Now one of these days I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
I fixed the goddamn.
And it might be this goddamn one. Now you got your fucking answer. Now get out of my goddamn face.
Thank you.
How about now?
I ain't bullshit.
Now.
Now I'll take that fucking camera and wrap it around your goddamn head.
Your goddamn ass.
One of these days you gonna grab it. You gonna fucking minute. No, I'll give you my fucking answer. Okay?
We gotta
No, I ain't bullshit. Now you scared him, but I'll kick your goddamn ass. I ain't bullshit with you. Son of a bitch. Now you hang around with me. You think I'm bullshit with you.
Fuck you, cracker. You guys are funny. Look, do you see the back? I want applause. Yay, KC fixed it. And say hi to Coach. It was Coach's idea. Now, is the audio fucked up? Or am I okay? Is it just the video? Now I have a problem with video now. Just let me know. Am I okay? Well, okay. Now I'm okay. Not anymore. Backdrop is, see, I did a backdrop. I'm okay. Just the video we have a problem with. Okay. Well, your background says on effect. It should say that. So I'm good, and the audio was repeating. Now I'm okay. You guys, hey, funeral directors. So this, I sound okay. It was the clips that were acting. So it was something with the videos. Okay. All right. Well, at least, hey, first of all, I want to welcome you guys. It's good to see you guys. I'm glad that you're here. I am a big fan of yours. I'm talking about the people I call the founders. I'm talking about the people that put up with my nonsense, and they come in here, and you guys are kind to me, and you have a good time here. But before I do anything, guys, I got to do this thing for Tukey. You know, El Harible. They took my video down from yesterday. So I have to do this line again because they're doing something for this live thing they got going on. So I gotta write a little letter here. It's a dear to Straight Kids staff. Whenever I go to the gym, I hear all these guys talking about smashing puss. What does that mean? And what does it feel like? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. First read. Got it right out there. Don't know what I just read. They're probably going to do something with it and make me look like some sort of technophobe or douchephobe, whatever the case may be. I done did it. I like those guys, so I wanted to do that. Dear Straight Kid staff. Well, whenever I go to the gym, I hear people talking about smashing puss. What is that, and what does that feel like? Just wanted to know. Maybe you could help me out. All right, everybody, we good with that? We done did it? Whee! Whoa! Everybody slow down and say hi to Coach. He's dicking off. Thinks he's got a day off. Fuck him. I'm not synced? Oh, my God! Oh! Fuck you! You know what I did, guys? I went to a customer service. It was a live chat, and the guy goes, can you take a screenshot of your oh God. Can you take a screenshot of your virtual background? Because I told him, I said, for the past 5 months, this has worked. And just all of a sudden, it's just a green sheet back there. And I can't get my picture back there, what I had straight every day for 5 fucking months. And he goes, can you go over there and get a snapshot of it? No, on my phone I could do that, but on the computer, I don't know how to fucking do that. And it's like everything takes like 5 fucking hours. I told the guy, this is what I'm telling you it says. Is a button you click, I have a green screen. And then it says you have a green screen or a blue screen. And I click the button that says I have a green screen. And then there are spots where you click and you put a picture in there. What do you need a snapshot for? I mean, how much time do you want to waste? I'm just telling you, I can't get my background that has been there. And after a couple minutes, I couldn't deal with it. So I'm just like, fuck it. Should I just restart it? I restarted it. So I'm thinking, after I've tried fucking everything, and then nothing works, I tried logging in from all different places, all this shit. I decided to go from Google Chrome to Firefox. Firefox, I guess it's kind of like starting it all over again. Firefox gave me the background. Background works. But now you're telling me my background's fucked up. And that's very important because I got shit that I want to show you. So is it? I gotta get Andy out here. I gotta get my audio. I haven't, believe it or not, I have an audio engineer, but that was when I had the, that was just for the radio station. That's not for this podcasting. Everybody seems to figure shit out on their own, but still, everything is still hooked up through this board, like it's broadcasting for radio. So it's not like normal. And this is fucking boring. So let's stop it. I got shit to tell you guys. Have you ever been mad at somebody? Have you ever been like really mad? And then you write a letter and they say, should always sleep on it. Write the letter, get it out, sleep on it. And then the next day, see if you want to send it if you're angry or something like that. Well, I know for a fact that this Stuttering John guy, who I even hate to speak of, but the guy is such a piece of shit. The guy is human garbage. I have never met anyone in my life that is so embarrassing and is so transparent and so unaware of how selfish, how manipulative, if I could say the word, and just disgusting in every way, greedy, just a bad person. Now, I can't say for 100% if there was somebody that maybe just got shot or something like that on the side of the street and he was walking, I can't tell you that he would step over them. I don't think that would happen. So I guess he's not 100% horrible. I don't think he's at that level. But the guy had a 20 sticking out of his shirt pocket. I'm just saying. Or if the guy was a Hollywood agent who had access to some celebrities that he could introduce him to possibly getting a job, that guy, John, would be taking off his clothes, making tourniquets. It would be everything. But if he was a guy like me or you that couldn't do anything for him in what he wanted, I think it might be, I'll call 911. But that's still a good thing, right? He wouldn't just not do anything. He might make a 911. I don't got any bars. I can't make the call. Someone else is going to be coming along soon, so don't worry. But the guy's a scumbag. Now, see, the only other time that I had to get a lawyer was when my first book, I got screwed by a publisher. Guy took a lot of money from me, so I made nothing off it. Guy took about 25 grand off me. That's a lot of money. I'm not a rich guy. I mean, when John, it's so apparent what he does. He tries to say that everyone has so little and he has so much, but then you fall in that trap where if you respond to it, you're doing what he does. You're telling people what you have. I don't want to do that. I'm not that guy, and it doesn't bother me because I think everybody knows that. I mean, the only thing I will say, and Naya, no, stop it, stop it, the cat. But I was just you just broke my train of thought. Now stop. I already fucking fed you. God damn it. Why now? Why do you have to scratch on the doors now? Or I'm next to you for the past 4 hours working in there. Do you come except if you want to eat? That's the only time you pay any attention to me. Or if I'm doing something here. Why? What, did you just want to fuck with me? Guys, I don't get it. I'm right in the middle of a fucking thought. Now I forgot it. I guess I was talking about sorry. was right in the middle of telling you that, you know, John likes to tell everybody what they don't have to make him look like he has, you know, all this stuff, where he is. And they showed the other day, they showed the apartment he's living in, and you'll never get any criticism from me about where you live or what you drive or, you know, what's in your bank account. I don't give a fuck. You'll never get me to criticize you. But when you start telling everybody how important, how much of a millionaire you are, how great and what kind of millionaire life you're living, I could fit John's apartment in my fucking car. I swear. And that's where I'm talking about. Immediately you want to go to that. Like, dude, you know, you want to say what like a millionaire you are, and nobody, everybody is poor like you. No, we're not. Most of us are just trying to get by. We might have a few nice things. We might live maybe in a nice place or drive something nice, or, you know, maybe be comfortable or something like that, you know, from, you know, years of work. I mean, that's a good thing. But most of us are uh, just trying to make it, because we're not millionaires. You know, he never was. I'm sure he did well for a while, but there's a thing called greed. And when you're a greedy person, I think most greedy people are complete narcissists, because it's never enough. And for him, he is where he is now because of greed, because of envy, and because he thought he was a lot more talented than he was. The guy knew nothing about radio. He knew nothing about personal relationships. He knew nothing about being a coworker, being on a team, doing anything except for himself. And that's why he is where he is right now. And that's why he's a complete piece of shit. Guys, trust me. I mean, do you hear me come on and badmouth people? Have you heard me badmouth people? It's been one person, right? It's been him. Yeah, I might call somebody a dumb bitch in jest on a video or something like that. You know, I might goof on some people like that. But just to tell you, I genuinely don't like people, he's the one that will bring it out of me. And that's why I told you in the beginning, before Naya started to fuck with me, that when you write that letter, you let it simmer for a day, and the next day you decide, because you're not as effective, you're not as articulate, you don't concentrate as well. As you can tell, sometimes I come on here and I can't put a sentence together. That's just because I'm thinking about like when Naya's coming in and something doesn't work or whatever. I get affected by that. But when I'm able to relax and kind of concentrate and not laugh at what you silly fucks write, I can actually make a point and tell you how I'm feeling. So I got to be a little bit more disciplined, because if I look over at you guys, you're going to make me laugh. It's just the way it is, because you fuckers are funny. And I'll never get my point across. So in the beginning, I got to learn to not look at you guys, because you're fucking hilarious. So there was this video, I think it was like 2 days ago. Stuttering John comes on, and he heard me. Remember the other day where Vinny Polito came on and we were talking? Well, John took that really to heart. It really hurt him badly. So he took that opportunity. I didn't say anything really bad about him. But he took that opportunity to just spout out a bunch of lies, complete lies about me. Now, speaking of the lawyer, what I just told you, after I got screwed with the book, that's the only time I had to get a lawyer to do something. Everything else I had to get a lawyer to defend myself or get myself out of jail or something. But but if John had anything I wanted, or if John had anything, I would sue him. Because you can't just go on and make these crazy claims and, try and shit on the few accomplishments I've had in my life. Now, you can't, it's not something that you're really allowed to do, to come on and say, he knows for a fact I didn't write my own books. Well, who do you propose that wrote them? Saying shit about, my, I won't even go over it, but let me just dispel a couple of the facts that he knows. First of all, your ex-wife, who I've never spoken about, is perhaps one of the kindest, most gentle, and sweet people I've ever met in my life. I did not send her my book. Maybe if you had a relationship with her, you might know that. She told me that she had ordered and read my book, and when we just talk about that, but she is an amazing person. I don't tell anyone to read my book or send my book to them. If they ask, yeah, I'll do that. But your lack of knowledge about your ex, and a lot of things, in a lot of different ways, nobody sent her, except maybe Amazon or Barnes and Noble or something. Nobody sent her a book. It was her choice. And I don't know if me and your ex are good friends. We've been friends for a while. We don't talk about you. I don't want to talk about you. Why would I want to talk about you? But it just shows, that is, if there is an example of how stupid, how greedy, self-obsessed, self-important, and unaware you are, the biggest mistake you ever made in your life was to not worship that girl. Everybody knows she's gorgeous. Everybody knows that. But what people don't know is how kind she is. And to put up with your bullshit, I can't even fathom how someone would do that. Sometimes I believe, this is my opinion now, I believe when you're young, sometimes, especially women, think they can fix a guy. They can, if they just show him the kindness, maybe he, in return, will treat them the same way that the lady treats the man. Now, that won't happen if you have no intention of treating someone the same way they treat you. If you think that you deserve more than your partner, it's never going to work. And I don't like to see people down in their luck. I don't like to see people hurting and empty. But dude, if there isn't a clearer picture of someone who deserves every second they're living right now, it is you. You had the best girl ever, but yet you thought you were so much more important, and you didn't even need to treat her with respect. You thought that you were so special. You had an angel like that. And what did you say? You said, I get tired of eating pizza every night, meaning everybody loves pizza and pizza is awesome, but you got tired of it. Are you tired of what you're eating now? Are you tired of 20 beers a day and chicken wings from 7-Eleven? And I don't know this for a fact, and I can't say it, and I won't tell lies like you do. I would assume when it just gets too much, because no one's going to look at you. You're fucking ugly and you're fat. You're weak. You're a coward. You're just off-putting to look at. Nobody wants anything to do with you. No woman wants anything to do with you. I would assume the only time you have physical contact is probably with a hooker. I don't know that for a fact. That's my opinion. You notice? Do you notice I'm not saying these things like they're fact because I don't know? That's how it works, John. Do you know how when you go off on how great a broadcaster you are so fucking stupid. You know nothing about broadcasting. You know no fighting. Stop fighting. You got to be kidding me. Stop fighting. Quit it. They're like, hey, let's wait until he goes live, and then we're gonna fight. We're gonna scratch on the door. We're gonna act like assholes. From now on, you guys are getting locked in the cat room. Guys, I'm gonna do that. Give me a second, all right? So I can fucking remember what the fuck I was saying, because you guys want to fucking fight. God damn it. All right, guys. Well, I want to do commentary with that. I'm going to show you something that you're going to think is hilarious. You've probably heard about the bit that Jim Florentine is very popular for. I'll tell you how it originated. It's a bit called Pepper. Basically, it's him, me, Norton, and we go into a restaurant, and Jim keeps asking for pepper on his chicken. The guy goes through like 10 pepper mills. It's hilarious. It's from Meet the Creeps. Really funny. I wanted to share that with you. But let me show you something. Let them in. Star Mountain. Let them in, they'll calm you down. Your cats won't touch it. Star, I can't let, they're not allowed. The only room in the entire, there are, okay, there's 6 rooms and there's 2 bathrooms. They're allowed in every fucking place except this one room, because when the pipes burst in the studio next door, I moved everything over here. So this room, they're not allowed in. They tried to break in over there, so I had to do MacGyver and tie something, and they beat me like 3 times already. So they've been in here, but this is the one place they can't piss in here. And yeah, Star Mountain, they won't. They won't make me relaxed. Thank you, RC. Hey, it's Walter Adams. What's up, bud? Yeah, Pepper thing song. I want to show it to you. I want to tell you how everything happened because it's very funny. No, Jared, it ain't no mansion. Let me tell you that. This used to be, this place here used to be an elementary school. Years ago, and then I kind of, well, then it's a boring story. You don't even want to know. But I'm in a sober house. No, but I live by myself with my cats. The studio is over there, and I'm thinking about, because I got all the radio stuff here. I'm thinking about making the old studio. I'm thinking about turning that into a what do you call it? A God, Case, what the fuck's wrong with you? A place where you bring in cats and you adopt them. It's what the fuck? What is it? What's it called? It's a, come on. What's it called? Yes, thank you, guys. Shelter. Thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. And I was gonna move the back, but it's still got all the offices and all that shit over there. But we'll deal with that. I guess they stopped fighting. So let me get back on my Catropolis, Brian G. Yes, I even got I had the sign made because I made Catropolis outside, and like in the back here, I got all AstroTurf. I put AstroTurf down on the ground, and I have a basketball court, and I got 4 or 5 different stations of punching bags. And then there's this kind of like shack where I use for storage, but actually they tell me that somebody used to live there. It's an old, tiny, like one studio, but it's so old and beaten up. They tell me some old guy used to live in there like 20 years ago. So I turned that into Catropolis. I made it so only cats could get in. I'm so stupid. And how much I care about this. When Autumn was alive, she, before she worked with me, she worked for a graphics company. And I paid $400 for this huge sign that we put on this old shack, and it says Catropolis. Filled it with hay on the bottom. There was always food in there to eat. Pete Possum comes in all the time, so possums would come in. And today, I'm sure I've told you this a million times, but today, after 16 cats, there isn't one feral cat in this whole area because we saved them all. We got them spayed or neutered, and we found them homes. Very proud of that. And that's all because of Catropolis. Don't do that to me. Oh no. Who did that to me? Run, Daz. Don't fuck with me like that, dude. Is he in back of me? Don't do that. How'd I get shot? Catropolis? What does that have to do with Catropolis? Brian G. But I'm a Kitty City. I like Kitty City. Is that autistic behavior? 5 Mile? What is? Why is that? What's autistic about that? Is it obsessive? Why? Because I love cats and I want them to be happy? What does this do? I don't like the way Firefox looks. It's like half of my screen is not here. What's this do? Oh, you son of a bitch. You're a French bitch. Okay, all right. You got a huge scar down your belly? Yes, Star. That's autistic that I yell at them? Well, I only yell at them through doors. Like if they were in front of me, I wouldn't yell at them. I have to yell at them because there's a door here, and then that's the only way they can hear me. Usually they just ignore me anyway. It's okay, Rondaz. No, totally cool, man. One of the founders needs to be interviewed. Brian G. Yeah. What's up? Who does? What's up? Wait, was Jared the guy that I heard about on Vince's show? That was you, Jared? Yeah, your name was Jared. Do you want to come on tomorrow and tell everybody kind of what happened to you? Are you doing okay? Do you guys know what happened to this man? All right, good. All right, tomorrow Jared's gonna. But tell me if you're okay. Are you in the hospital or are you out now? Okay. All right, that was Jared. Yeah, he's got a story. From what I understand, Jared, tell me if I'm wrong. Jared was just at home, and I think he was making something to eat or something, and I guess he lives in I don't know what they call them, like where I think they call it's like trailer park. I think is the term. I'm not sure, but so that's where it's. And he's making something to eat. Somebody shoots through, and he gets shot, and the bullet gets caught in his liver. Jared, RV, okay, in an RV. Just save the story for tomorrow. Okay, good idea. Okay, good idea. Ultra Jew, good idea. Well, you guys got to hear this story. All right. So, Jared, my email is kc@wmapradio.com. Email me and we'll set it up. Okay. I have a few things that I want to show you. Now, maybe it's okay because one of the things I want to show you doesn't need any volume. Oh, back to John. Should I finish that with John? Yeah. So he just, went on and spread a bunch of lies about me. And when I'm able to, which should be pretty soon, I think, I will tell you everything that you need to know about who this person is. All right. And he'll be exposed. So I would say, John, I'm sure you're listening. First of all, don't say my name. Don't talk about me. I don't like you. You've done enough. I'm not going to sue you because you don't have anything. If you did, I mean, because if I sued you, I'm going to be losing money to pay for the lawyer. But stop saying lies about me. Stop getting in my business. Stop telling people anything about me. And I know what you said. And to be honest, I'm sick of it. And I'm no longer, I no longer find it humorous. You have gotten on my last nerve. And usually that's funny when you affect somebody that they get, they get mad or angry from things that you do or say. But by lying and screwing with, telling people things about me that aren't true for your gain, or because you don't want you want to keep up the facade. You want to keep up all the bullshit. You lie about yourself all you want, but leave my fucking name out of it. And don't talk about me to other people, because I'm sick of it. And I used to think it was funny. I used to take pity on you. But now I just see a verbal, from far away bully. And it won't always be that way. You got to remember that. I'm not a guy that makes, I don't threaten anybody. What am I going to threaten anybody for? I'm not going to do anything. I just told you I'm not going to sue you. But stop. Don't talk about me. So I will respond to what that titan of broadcasting talking about me. I'll just tell you this last one. I was there no longer than half a year, and Gary, in front of Howard, pulled me aside and said, don't let John, I forgot the words they used, but don't let him take advantage, or don't let him manipulate, or something like that. But Casey, you're John's boss. We put you in this position because we want you to get things done. And it's not just John, but there are other people. I'm not talking about Fred, Jackie, Robin, not at all. But John was basically an intern. He was the guy that answered the phone. He did no work. But the couple things he did do, I was put in charge to make sure he did them. And this was in the first 6 months. What does that say? How important are you? So stop saying you're so important. And then I even thought to myself, I'm like, well, that's Stuttering John. Half the reason why I'm here is because it was so funny when he went out and he did these interviews. I mean, I'm inside of college and I'm his boss. Oh, well, okay. And that, in the beginning, he didn't know that I was the guy that wasn't good at tattling. So Jason was perfect for my job because Howard wanted to know who wasn't getting their shit done. And I was the type of guy that would cover for people. I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie to Howard. But say somebody didn't have the stuff done, I'm going to say, I'm supposed to report today. I understand things happen, but just make sure this doesn't happen again and make sure it's done by tomorrow. And then I would say to Howard and Gary, this person will have this. They needed an extra day, whatever it was. So I wasn't a tattletale. John found that out right away. So what do you think he does? He didn't do shit. And you should see the disdain in his eyes when a 23-year-old guy out of college was telling him what to do. He hated me from day one. First time I met his wonderful ex-wife and his daughter, Greta, they were up in the station. And before I had a chance to say, hi, my name's Casey, he goes to the kid, he goes, hey, this is the guy that's trying to take Daddy's job. You're like, well, he's Stuttering John. He's been there for 15 years before I got there. 15 years older than me. I mean, the guy's got to know what he's doing. He's got to know something about radio, right? Slowly, I found out. It's not that he was dumb. He just didn't give a shit. He thought those interviews that he did, and once he got the recognition and he had that the record deal, and was going on different shows. When someone is looking so hard for fame and they get some, they are like a spoiled fruit for the rest of their life. Because, like I said, greedy. It was never enough. He always wanted more. And he thought, as high as he got, the guy on a record album or on Conan or whatever the hell it was, he thought he was always going to be that guy. So, even when he has nothing going on, when he's taking $1.99 for people to insult him, he thinks he's that guy. He thinks, and it's never okay, but he thinks he can treat people like they're nothing. He thinks he's better than them, even today. That's what's so fucked up about this fame thing. Like, I don't know if it was my poor self-esteem or anything, or the fact that I'm not a famous guy and I never was. I worked for a famous guy. But some people I worked with the same exposure as me, they thought that they were celebrities. But they didn't realize all they did was they worked for one. I worked for Howard. He was the celebrity. I never was. Never will be, and never was. Some people, I don't know what it is. If that comes from ego or it comes from poor self-esteem, I don't know. I don't know where it comes. All I know is that you're fucking delusional. And I'm fucking crazy. And I'm telling you that. I'm a mentally ill motherfucker. I make no bones about it. I don't hide it. Yeah, I got problems. But never once did I think that I was better than anybody. Never do I. Can't say that for other people I worked with. John, number one. John thinks he's Howard. He relates himself to Howard. But here's what I'm telling you. I slowly found out that the guy knew nothing. The guy didn't even care. He didn't even want to learn. Like when I was there as an intern or whatever, I bothered everybody. I bothered the engineering crew. How do you set up a delay? I even worked with one of them and found out that we could do a delay by putting two reel-to-reels and hook up two reel-to-reels to get a 3-second delay that I could take back to college. My professors and all that shit, they didn't even know that. The engineers showed me how to do it. I wanted to learn. I was interested in it. John, I guess, just wanted to be thought of as some sort of broadcaster, some sort of interviewer. He says, I don't know how to interview. He says he picked some stuff up from Howard. What he picked up from Howard is, at that time, Howard was asking about third input and bra size and shit like that. Not all that he did. Howard's a genius. But one of the things he did was ask these uncomfortable questions. As John thinks he's still a celebrity, 20 years later, he's still asking the questions that are lame, have been done and buried into the ground. And one of the things, and I'll quit here until I have tape to show you another day. But as I told you, I started to realize why they put me in charge in 6 months, why I was John's boss in 6 months. During the breaks, we used to have about 8 minutes. They would play commercials. Yeah, 8 minutes. That's a long time. And in between the 8 minutes, around the 4 or 5 minute mark, Howard would have to go on for a 30-second or a 60-second live read, live commercial, where he'd have a book of copy. He'd read it. Depends on what kind of mood he was in. He'd burp through half of it because he was eating while, we were doing our thing during the commercial. So as soon as we goes to break, he goes, all right, we'll be right back. Fred plays the bumper, and then they start the commercials. Me and Gary come in. Gary has his Post-its and whatever materials else he needs. He's number one. He's the guy that Howard goes to if he has a question about something or he needs something. And then from there, Gary says he delegates everything else. So 8:30, we booked our last guest. 8:30. The news was supposed to start at 9. It never did. But after our last guest, then we could get into the business of the future. Gary and myself, we're not pitching guests at 6, 7, or 8 o'clock hour. That's all about what's going on in the show, right? Or things we're going to be playing for the show. So Gary goes first. Gary will tell Howard what publicist called and pitched whatever guest it may be, and Howard would make a decision right there, or he'd say, bring it up in a meeting. Other things about, hey, did you want to do this? Did you want to do that? So that's Gary's time. So 4 minutes, 5 minutes comes up. Fred says, 10 seconds. Howard put down a sandwich, burped a couple times, farted, whatever. Took out his copybook and did a live commercial. Right after that, Gary would keep going. And then as soon as Gary said, okay, that's all I got, then I knew it was my time. I would never speak unless spoken to, or interrupt Gary unless someone asked me something. So when Gary said, that's all I got, Case, go ahead. So then I would go with, some clips I might have pulled, some guests that might come in, some ideas. And again, same thing, meeting, whatever. And during this time, I was showing Howard, back when we had VHS or a CD, I forgot what it was. But I would have to come around to where he's sitting. And if he's sitting down, to his right would be the CD players, and underneath would be a VHS. So I had to show him a VHS, and the TV was to the right. To the left was a reel-to-reel. And my next thing, and I had 3 minutes to do it, next thing would be to put up a reel-to-reel because I wanted them to hear something. I think it was some sort of interview, but for some reason it was only on reel-to-reel. So like I told you before, John sometimes would just stand around there and kind of watch the whole thing. And when he saw a moment to rip on Gary, he would. And that's why Gary got so pissed, because Gary's working. And John would come in and say something. Okay, so I'm putting in this this VHS or the CD, whatever, and I realized I only got about 3-4 minutes, and I gotta rack up this reel on the reel-to-reel. So I see John there, and I figured John has been in radio for about 15 years before I got there, so it would be nothing. So I go, John, can you do me a favor, dude? Can you rack up this on reel 2? Because I gotta show. So I give him the take-up reel, which a take-up reel is, it's just a little disc, and that's where the tape is going to go to the other. Have you seen these? This is old school stuff, man. You'll see the take-up reel. It gets filled with tape after a while when they both turn. Okay, so the tape's got to have somewhere to go. So there's no slack. So can you rack this up on reel 2? And I give it to him, and I go on and I show Howard the VHS thing. John goes over to the real thing. I think he tried to like fit it on, and maybe he like twirled it and goes, I forgot the excuse that he made, but it was like he had never fucking seen one. Gary's laughing because Gary thinks I did it on purpose to show what a fucking complete moron and how little this guy knows, that the guy 6 months out of college thinks that the guy who's been there for 17 years knows how to put up a reel-to-reel. You learn that as an intern. I'm not even asking about stopping and editing, cutting it with a razor and a wax pencil. Not even talking about doing any of that. I'm just talking about racking the fucking thing up. If you work in radio and you don't know how to rack up a reel in the 90s, in the 2000s, now it's all, they don't do that anymore. But this was when that was the only thing that they were doing. If you don't know how to do that, it shows 1, you're retarded. 2, you don't give a shit about your job. 3, you never learned it. If you don't have enough pride in your job to learn what a first-year college kid knows how to do, and that anybody working at a radio station at that time would know, don't ever call yourself a broadcaster. Don't ever say you're a producer. Don't ever say you deserve credits. You stuttered. You made a great run of it. You were at the right place at the right time. I'll never say that you don't have balls. John has balls. Takes a lot to go up to these strangers, these celebrities, and ask these questions. So I respected it then. I respect it now. I don't respect you. I respect pretty much nothing about you. Don't lie about me. Don't think you can. Would you like me to lie about you? That story I just told, 100% true. I don't lie. I mean, I was thinking like, I don't want people to disregard everything I say because they don't know if I'm telling the truth or I'm lying or not. You can tell when I'm bullshitting and I'm, making a joke like, when I say I banged the Knicks or something, something stupid like that, I'm kidding, right? But the thing with John is I'm very careful about when I get angry at people to always tell the truth, because the worst thing would be like, if I tell you something, like that story I just told you, if anybody, I'm sure there's nobody out there that thinks, oh, he's just mad at John, so he's making this up. I don't think anybody's saying that. I think I've earned that. Because I won't make shit up to make somebody look bad. I might say some examples like I just did, but that's guys, I hope you don't think that I was doing anything on purpose that wasn't true. I was just telling the truth. A lot of things I just keep to myself. Usually if I don't have anything nice to say, I won't say it. I've only badmouthed one person. It's been him. I'll continue to do so unless he changes. Maybe this makes him change. I don't know. But I thought I'd share that with you. Did you guys think that was interesting, or you think I'm being a dick? Up to you. All right, let me talk to you guys. Let me see what's up. Let's see what's up with you, young mush mouth. Hey, Kevin Lawler, I love you. I love your name. It's for the cats. Thank you very much. And you stopped fighting. Thank you. Kevin Lawler, thank you. That's very generous. And they eat Purina. They're Purina cats. And if you bring anything else, they won't eat it. Or they get slimy food at 7 o'clock. Usually, sometimes earlier. I usually have to go somewhere around there, but like you give a shit. They only eat pate. And I'm always like, how do you fuckers eat this shit? It smells so bad. It fucking reeks. They only eat pate. They won't eat anything else. And the pate is the shit where it's like, I attribute it to like Thanksgiving. You got the cranberry, it's in a can, you dump it out, and it's still in the shape of a can. That's what this pate shit is. And they split, all four of them. They all get a quarter of it. And then I'm not going to name any names, but one of them can be kind of a prick. If one of them finishes it first, he goes looking and tries to get in on some of the other cats' food when they're not even done yet. So I said, you stop it. You quit it. Don't be a meanie bajini. Quit it. Thank you, Mr. Lawless. Hey, Daily Smellies. Stuttering John said he wouldn't do you for $1 million, would you? I mean, have sex with me? If anyone was going to be having sex in the bizarro world, if it had to happen, he wouldn't be having sex with me. I guarantee you that. And no, I'm just not into that. So no, I wouldn't. No matter, I was just thinking, like, would you get angry enough? It was at the most humiliation you can think of. But who else is humiliated? Me, by doing that. I'm gonna. Ew. First of all, people who do that to humiliate someone else, another man, how do they get the Frank Chopper? I don't think I could, especially when you're fighting somebody, right? You get that adrenaline. It's tough to get a Frank Chopper. So how do guys get Frank Choppers to humiliate another man by having sex with him? I don't know. Maybe I'll ask the last guy I had sex with. I'm just kidding. But good question, Daily Smellies. Online Tom R. Thank you, Tom. 100% accurate. Susanna should get an award for all the abuse she and the kids sustained. Tom, you ain't lying, bud. I don't know about any of the goings-ons, but I know two people. I know John, and I know his ex-wife. I know how John treated her in the open. I don't know what happened behind closed doors. But there's a thing I saw on YouTube the other day. Will and Jason were two guys I worked with, and they went over to John's house when they were married for a Super Bowl party or something. Excuse me. And I didn't bring my water in here. And the guys came on and they were talking about what John would do and how he would treat his ex-wife. One thing I remember is he would be sitting in his chair watching TV, and she'd be in the next room, and he would call on the phone and tell her to go get beer. I wasn't there, so I just was telling you what I heard. It's on YouTube. You can check it out. But he used to make fun. John used to make fun of Gary for being a good father, and I remember it just came to mind. John's excuse was, "I worked all weekend. Oh no, all week, and Sunday's my day to relax." He didn't work during the week. I never saw John out at any of the clubs during the week, New York Comedy Club, whatever, working on stand-up. But Friday and Saturday, I'm sure, he was out with professional comedians, probably traveled, took a plane, and used them to make an amazing amount of money. And let me tell you, doing stand-up and doing those trips, yeah, it's anytime you travel, and if you do 3 shows a night, yeah, that can beat the shit out of you. But most of the time, it's fun. You're making people laugh. Yeah, a lot of nerves. You're nervous. You want to do well. You got to do a lot of things. Travel's a lot of things. But the bottom line is you're making people laugh. I got friends that are plumbers, friends that are electricians. And sometimes they work 10 hours a day, whatever. Can you say that that's equal to going up on stage? Mind you, it takes a lot of work to put in the time to learn how to do that. It does take a lot out of you, but you're not chopping down trees. You're not doing landscaping. You're telling jokes. People are laughing. They love you. They want to take pictures with you afterwards. Not the same. But thanks online, Tom R. Hey, guys, it's the funeral directors. Way! I love him. Funeral director goes, you close to the kids too? Hope they're well. Funeral directors, good question, but I've never met the kids. They seem like real bright, good kids. The only thing I saw was when Tukey put up the when Susanna got remarried and they were doing speeches. It's pretty incredible. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I don't want to be a wimp, but I'd lie about it if you ask me. I'm not getting choked up. But to see these kids talk about this guy and his relationship with this guy, and Susanna's my friend, so to see her has such a good guy and to be happy, pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. And how the kids talked about, yeah, that must have been an awesome day for those guys. Pretty cool. Thank you, funeral directors. And by the way, thanks again for what you did the other day. You hooked everybody up. And if there are still some up there, I don't know if they go away. God damn it. I wish I could tell my cats to bring me some water. Damn it. I know this is annoying to hear my voice all gone, but my cats don't know how to get me any water. So, yeah, I don't know if they go away, but funeral director hook. Fuck. All right, let me just grab a thing of water. You guys, just watch this here. Just for 2 seconds. Everybody, get. I want everyone to get freezy.
Aretha Franklin, what's she doing here? She's an award victim. 10 prison veterans in the lifeboat scene, and Aretha Franklin. What a chance to be getting in that movie. Oh, I was one by one. They succumb. Just like young Trudeau. Don John. He struggled, and then he ceased to struggle. Get your jacket freezy. Please. Go to.
All right, everybody got a freezy? Raspberry freezy. That's what I would like. All right. Now, how is the audio on that, guys? Did the audio work on that? Was it echoing? Raspberry freezies. Yeah, R.I.P. Gordy. Yeah, everybody loves him. No. Look, everybody knows. Everybody knows. He even knows the song, Dr. Scotty Jones. Who the hell is this guy singing? It's the hip. Everybody knows. Look, I got a lot of Canadians in here. I know I do. I know everybody's up in here. How many Canadians we got up in here? I got to think. If you're a Canadian, you know who the Tragically Hip is. All right. We're all right. Huge hip fan, Dr. Scotty Jones. You seen him about 5 times? There was this guy, the guy that you saw that was singing. That's where I got in a fight with my, not with my ex, but she was with me, and that's when the guy stood in front of her. I think that was the last civilian fight I got in, and will be the last, hopefully. But we were seeing it Tragically Hip, and see, you guys love them. The Canadians, they love. I'm the Augustus Galump. Who's Emmanuel Augustus? He's Canadian. The Hip. Everybody loves the Tragically Hip. Everybody loves Gordy. Gord Downey. I'm still not synced. What the fuck could that be? All right, I'm going to press another button. And thaw that. Hang on. All right. Tell me, guys, if this works, because I got shit to show you. All right. Oh wow, yeah. Well, we're gonna go extra today because it was fine, Jared. All good. Tomorrow, guys, Jared Marilish. Am I saying it right, Marilish? Well, Jared, everybody knows he's got an incredible story. I hope he's doing well. Hope he's doing better. He recently was shot, and I'm not going to tell the story. I'm going to let him tell his story tomorrow. We're going to get to hear that. So you guys are great. All right, good. Love yous. All right, guys, here we go. Don't touch anything. All right, Einstein. It was fine. All right. Take off, you hoser. All right, Richie. They make who humbled the cats or the guy. You never heard that story? I can't tell it again, but he won't be saying "fuck you" to any women anymore. I promise you that. Okay. Now, let's before I get to something I want to show you, let me go back to what I was saying about the funeral directors. The other day, I assume that they don't go away. I assume that they stay there. If we didn't get all of them out right now, everybody, please go to your settings, and there's a setting that says accept gifted memberships. And if there are not any there, just keep it open because people tend to do that. The other day, funeral director hooked up like everybody. We didn't have many people in here, and he put out like 40 or 50 memberships. He hooked everybody up because a lot of these shows, I immediately make them after we do them. I make them members only because they take them down. Last night's already gone. Last night they took last night's show down. Why? Because I got chubs? Because I got chubs for you?
So, let's move right along now. Does anybody or not?
No! Yeah. So when he's talking about he has chubs for you, transformatively, he's saying, I don't know how I feel about you. I might be attracted to you, or I might not. But there's a question. There's a little bit of blood. I have chubs for you, meaning you've affected me in some way. And I have chubs for you.
But the shape should let you know you got a little ways to go. But I gotta get through time. I can do it with a tiny mound. Guess nobody.
Why is he got to do a tiny mound? Why is he even? He's got to get through town. Why does he have to go through town? And we're okay, guys. You gonna get through town? He goes, but I think I can do it. But I have to get through town. Why does he have to get through town? I look like me in a week. It's so stupid. This is so stupid. But I got to get through town. It makes no sense.
In town will know when you got that lumpy chub.
Look at him walking. What is he pointing at? Over there, there's a river.
Well, I'll draw it for you.
Oh no! I gotta stop it on it. Just on this right here. What? Why is he climbing on his hands and knees? Who's he looking at? Is he looking at his friend that he thinks he's got chubs? Right. Yeah. Totally ultra Jew. I know. I am. The cookie from the glass box. Oh God. Oh, you're gonna love this. I got more for you, and chubs for you. I love when they're walking together in unison, and it's like they're remembering a time I don't know why they're dressed that way. This is fucking great. But the shape should have let you know I got a little way to go. But I got to get through town. I can make it through a tiny mound. No! The thing to learn here transformatively is somebody says they have chubs for you. It's not a negative thing. It's positive. People, they might have feelings for you. So if you're going on a date or something like that, and the guy leans in and give you a kiss at the end of the night, you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter, whatever. And he said something like, "Hey, I had a great night. Want you to know, I got chubs for you, guys. Don't have to be tiny, but he's got chubs for you, and everybody's chubs for you, and I got chubs for you. Make me hard. And Brian's got chubs for you, and Blummel's got chubs for you. Doctor's got chubs for you. John Lee's got chubs for you, and Brian's got chubs for you." Don't get stuck again. All right. Yeah. All right. I guess I'll say goodbye to that one. All right. Let's go. Okay. How do we set this up now? How to remove you? Okay, remove. All right. So, guys, this is what happened. This is when I was living in the city. Me and Florentine, probably after I got back from work, I take a little nap, and then we meet to work out. Sometimes I take him into the park. We'd run from the park, and I try and make him go tanning with me. He didn't want to go, and I told him that there were hot girls that worked there, so okay, he went. And he got all burnt because he's like Irish, and I told him not to go in for that long, and he got burnt. That was funny. But anyway, he was filming this thing, like, the burps video I show you all the time, and the farting in the cab and shit like that. Well, he had the idea of putting out Meet the Creeps, which is just all that shit. It's putting it out there. But he'd have a guy with a hidden camera. He had a pen behind his ear. So on my street, this is 9th Avenue, one night, Florentine, Jim Norton, myself, the guy with the pen behind his ear, his name is Patrick, and this hot girl that was doing like the releases. She was working with them on the project, and how this bit became was years ago, and Jim will tell you this. I'm not telling you something that he won't tell you. But I read a book by George Carlin, and he mentioned something like what about things that are uncomfortable. So I was kind of giggling when he said, go to a restaurant and tell the guy to stop. When he asks for if you want fresh ground pepper, don't ever say no and let him fill your whole dish with it. So I tell Jim, and Jim's like, "That's great. Oh, I love that." So every time we went out, Jim fucking started doing it. And he's so committed to what he's doing. He wouldn't just do it to be funny. He would fucking eat the chicken with inches of pepper on it. Because he had to. If he was going to do the joke, he's that committed. He's such a professional and so funny. He's going to eat the fucking thing. Oh, and another side note, which you might see in the beginning. You remember the girl that I'm making fart noises? Or maybe I'll open up with that because it's a minute long. This is my ex-girlfriend. I lived with her for a couple years. We moved out to California together after I got fired. Name was Anna. Nice girl. From what I understand, she's doing great now. She's got a bunch of kids. She's married. And a real nice person. But I was not the nicest to her. And I did things like this.
I told them that, and they were like, well, you've been keeping a steady balance, so... Stop it! Sorry, I'm sorry. My boyfriend is acting like he's 2 years old and making fart noises in the background, so I apologize. Okay. And then as for the all right, she's I guess gonna put in something for the check button. Stop it! I'm serious. Never mind. I can't. Because this is not important. This is not important to me. No, I guess he's gonna tell it. First of all, erasing this.
So as Richie says, can you believe she's my ex? And by the way, not a bot. Thank you very much for $9.99. Thanks for that surreal video. Caught me off guard. Thank you for your $9.99. That's very generous of you. I hope I don't have. Do I have bad audio now? They broke up 20 minutes later. Is audio better now? I think I understand why now. Oh, you could go for a power hack. Is it okay now, guys? Because I have the other one is ready. Oh, I didn't put it in there. The video was accurate. Okay, so something with the ones that are already on. I'll figure it out. But we're okay. But when I played I Got Chubs for You, we were okay. But I got chubs for you, and now I got chubs for you, and I got chubs for me. Stone Mountain's a gentleman, that's why. All right, cool. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. So I told you it was on my street. I just didn't put my ass in the face. Hey, it's Don. No, I didn't get to him yet, Don. I'm going over there in a minute. Let's do that first before I play the peppers. All right. I just didn't get there. I would never disrespect you like that. Hold on. Okay, funeral director asked me about the kids, and I don't know them, but they're very nice. Here we go. All right. Mason in Portland. He's been a member for 2 months. Thank you, Mason. Casey, do you think your cats could beat up John's cats? Well, I don't want my cats fighting, Mason. I want them to be nice cats. I didn't teach them to be fighters. I taught them to be nice cats. That's what gets me so angry when they are mean cats. Denia. It's not nice. But thank you, Mason. Short Fridays. Look what he did. Remember, I told you guys to go to your settings and go to accept gift memberships. Short Fridays gave you 5 of them. So get up there quick. Whoever grabs them first gets them. Go. Short Fridays. Thank you. You are amazing. You're generous, and thank you. These are what these awesome people do. That's why I call them the founders of this channel. And as we grow, I have nothing but thanks and gratitude for all you clowns, even though you are knuckleheads and you're mush mouths. Sometimes I got to let you know what's going on. Antonio A. I love you, Casey. Right back at you, Antonio. A guy with an Antonio name. He's either Italian or black. Or both. What do you think Antonio A is? Besides a good dude. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Online Tom came back. Hi, online Tom R. As Artie Lang once said about Stuttering John, if it wasn't for you to stutter, you'd be pumping gas in Massapequa. One of his best lines and one of his truest lines. You ever notice the shit that's the funniest sometimes is just really true and people just really don't say it? But that is true. That's so true. Look, when Stuttering John gets a job, the biggest radio station, biggest show in the history of radio, sight unseen, no letters sent in, no skills, no internship. Howard says he's got a stutter, hire him today. No interview. You tell me, is that John's talent? Do you think he's talented now? He got hired on his talent, right? When they hired him without seeing or hearing of him. I am not a casting director. I'm not as successful broadcaster as Stuttering John. I don't know. I thought the way to get a job is you got to like work here. You got to be obsessive about it. You got to stop what you're doing. And if you want something bad enough, you can get it, but everything else has to stop. You got to do everything you can. You even got to work. You got to put in the extra hours. Like if there was a wrestling match and I know the guy was good, and then in my head I was always thinking that guy isn't doing as many sprints as I'm doing. That guy's not. It's 20 degrees out right now, and I'm putting on 5 sweatshirts to go out and run around. I'm fucking tired as hell. That guy's not doing that. It's so funny how he changed, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know where that guy went. But if you want something, that's how you do it. That's why you become a coach. But you guys know what I'm talking about. You didn't get to where you are by someone coming along saying, you got the job. I don't know who you are, but you got the job. You don't have to interview. You don't have to show us your experience. You don't have to do anything, but you are going to be on the #1 show in the history of radio. That's you, because you're so talented. Go 15 years down, 20 years down the road. We're going to give you a job with $500,000 on the biggest late night TV show in the world. Well, some people say it was because of my great appearance after I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Well, I remember Drew Barrymore on Letterman. She did an amazing job. I think she showed her tits and made everybody laugh. And did Dave give her a job? I'm sure there's a lot of people that do a great job on the Jay Leno show. Do they get jobs? Oh. Jay hated Howard. And you just got used, but in a good way. Who's going to be mad to be offered that amount of money and to be on the Tonight Show? Who would be mad at that? I love the way he goes on. Like, I got myself out of that. You didn't do shit. It's another thing that just came to you. You fucking step in shit all the time, but your luck runs out. It's like a gambler. Gambler goes on a streak, wins. That streak ain't gonna last, pal. Pretty soon your luck runs out. And you end up in a tiny basement, what I assume, basement, 500 square feet, alone, not because you want to be. Throwing empty beer cans on your, doesn't matter if you rent it, that's your space, but you're throwing shit all over the floor. You have no respect for where you live. How do you respect yourself? You know what the Japanese say? If you can't control the area around you, how the fuck are you going to go out there and control your life? That's why you make your bed. If you piss on the toilet seat, you clean it off right away. You take pride in what you do. Take pride in, like, I'm not an example. Believe me, I am no fucking example. But you go in my car, I mean, it's a new car. Well, it's a year old. But you would think it's new because it's fucking immaculate. Nobody fucking eats in there. There is nothing around there. It's fucking immaculate. I take pride in it. I think it's pretty disgusting if somebody has something nice and they shit all over it. You know, take pride. Take pride in what you do. If you're on a fucking scout team, my coach Sneed taught me that. If you're holding dummies, if you're on the scout team, take fucking pride in what you do. You're never going to be a starter unless you take pride in being on the scout team, being on the team. Sorry, guys. I'm fucking this is my dad. It's my coach. My brother's a coach. I coach people. Those who can't do, coach. But see, I still think I can do it at my age. That's why you see me come in, I'm bleeding, and I still think I can do it. No, I can't. That's just positive thinking. Yeah, I can do this. I could train with a striker. Oh yeah, because I've been striking my whole life. This thing comes down. This comes down. Oh, any kick, any punch. This comes down. The right comes down. Come on. Come on. It's here. It's right there for you. Just pull on it. Twist it. It's right in front of you. You got to pull on it. You got to grab it. It's right in front of you. Well, you can't see it? Come on. Pull on it. Twist it. Online. Good one. Hey, Franklin's. He's got sauce on his chubs. He looks like an asshole. Thank you, Franklin. Franklin Sheckler. Nice. Don't get sauce on your chubs. Even though he's got chubs for you. He's got chubs for you. He's got chubs for you. Itty bitty chubs for you. Here's my man, Mr. Don. Yeah. I am a teabag coach. Teabag coach. Thank you, Don. Very generous. You always are, buddy. Thank you. Teabag coach. Hey, coach. You, Don wants me to teabag you. Look like you've already been teabagged a bunch of times. I'm sorry. That was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. You going to take it seriously? You going to get mad now? Huh? What are you going to do? You going to cry? I'm like Richie in The Sopranos. What are you going to do? You going to cry? Get my dinner. Who didn't want to kill Richie Aprio in The Sopranos? What are you going to do? Cry? She's like, you hit me. The Sopranos is famous for having actors that you fucking hate. Who was the worst one that you hated? Mine was Richie. or the other guy that came back. I think he died too. There was two of them. I just fucking. Oh, Ralphie. He was in Midnight Run. You knew he was wearing a wig back then. Thanks, Don. Not a bot. Not a bot. Not a bot. $9.99. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for that surreal video. It caught me off guard. That's what we're trying to do, my man. Hey, it's Don. Don came back. Hey, Don. Casey, bit of advice. Showing the same video as old. Sorry. But, Don, maybe that's true. But when you see something, the only way you get to like a song is repetition. Sometimes shit isn't funny at all. If you look at Letterman, in my opinion, Letterman wasn't funny. But what made him funny is what he would say something like, hey, you enjoy the shrimp? I know that's a bit that they did on him, but shit like that, to say something so many times, it makes you laugh. It's funny. The callback's funny. Yeah, you enjoy the shrimp? You enjoy the shrimp? Like you say it once. Now you got me fucking saying it, Don. I'm not going to say it again. It's just like spaghetti. A spaghetti. But I understand. Thank you. Leo Guns in the house. Way! That's a good man right there. Leo Guns telling us he's been a member for 4 months. And he is a founder. He has built this channel up big time. He's a big contributor and a friend. Black pepper in large quantities is carcinogen. I know it's a carcinogen. Is that is that how you spell it? Carcinogen? Okay, sorry. I just looked real dumb there, but it's okay. I am. I'm not. I never said I was the brightest. Hey, Donnie! No offense about the vids. Love you, bro. No homo. Hey, Don, none taken, buddy. You guys can say anything you want to me. You know that. I know when someone's trying to be mean, and I know when someone's trying to be constructive. And I know Don's being constructive. I get it. You know? Hey, we're not always going to agree on everything, guys. But he did it with respect. I know. It's right? Don't you guys know? It's easy to find when someone's doing something with respect other than just trying to be a dick. And Don is just trying to help out like he always does. So I like having him around. Vertical Lines, last one, and then we're going to go to video. Vertical Lines, you have an all-black cat I can adopt? East Northport? Really? Vertical Lines? Well, I have black cats, but yes, of course. You don't know how many cats I have. There's a network of people that I do it around here. There are people all over. You're in East Northport? Awesome. Can you please email me? Yes. I'm thinking of somebody right now. That would be amazing. Vertical Lines. Please email me. KC at WAMPradio.com. And yeah, if it's a fit, no doubt. That goes for anybody. We just we love animals and we want them to have the best home that they can have. And everybody deserves a chance, right? No better feeling than having an animal that has nowhere to go, has no friends, has nobody that cares about that animal. And then all of a sudden, somebody comes in and says, I want to give you a chance. And they end up having a lifelong bond. Man, there's nothing better than that. I know. I'm so gay. I'm such a homo. All right, guys. Guess what we got going on now? I've held you for a long time here. But let's go out to dinner. What do you say? Am I 85% hetero, 50% gay? Oh, I thought you were saying I was a gay lord. And how did you know I had Chinese food? I tried again, Pan. I tried it again, and I hate it even more. It was fucking horrible. I threw it away. I had a bite and threw it away. I had some lo mein and this perk fried rice. It was brown rice with a couple fatty pieces of perk in it. Fucking sucked. And I got a stick on stick. It's a piece of steak on a stick. And it was so fucking tough. I couldn't even bite into it. Like usually you're supposed to use a flank steak. You put it in a little serenade with soy sauce, maybe a little sugar or something. And usually it's so thin that it's good. This was like a thick fucking corn dog. It was fucking horrible. Einstein's got 2 black cats. Billy's got he's got 1 black cat. A satay. And then you put it in the peanut butter sauce. That's chicken, I think, right? Those are good, Calvertons. Who am I going to go find, Billy's? 15 out of 1,000 mean I sucked how many cocks? They gave me jerky. Yeah, John is that bad, Slapdash. I know, you think he's just got quirks? No. I know him. And if you've ever heard the show before, I don't badmouth people. I don't talk badly about people. I do call people dumb bitches sometimes. French bitch sometimes. But no, he's a bad person. He's real bad. He said things about a woman that I know that never happened, just to make himself look good. But at the same time, ruining a relationship. I mean, what do you call it when you got your what people think of you? What, you know what I'm talking about? Come on, help me out, guys. You ruined something. You ruin your like I think of somebody like this. Come on, it's gonna be on my tongue. Thank you, Richie. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Jared. It's your reputation. Ruining a woman's reputation. You don't fuck with a woman's reputation, right? Even if you did the things that he say he did, you keep your fucking mouth closed. That's why you don't. Somebody who says shit about a woman that isn't true, you're going to be whacking your bag for the rest of your lives. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You guys know what's up. You're on my levels. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, he is, doctor. Yeah. I yell and I fly like roaches. Reptile. Thank you, you Art. Thank you, doctor. Thank you, Jared. Thank you, doctor. Ejaculation. Yeah, he is. And doctor, I got a theory about that. I'm no shrink or anything, but he always talks about he was so embarrassed and he didn't play football. He wouldn't go shower with other people because he was one of those late bloomers. I understand. I was too. And it's that's a tough thing when guys around you are maturing. They're getting the big cacks, the lower voice, and they're growing hair on their body, and you're still like a 2-year-old. That's tough. And I think that's where he stopped intellectually or socially growing up. That's just my theory. Right. Ejaculation. All right, guys. We almost broke the record here, but I said I was going to do it, so I done got to do it. What did John say to you after he got promoted? Nothing. He hated me. He was always jealous of me, always. And for some reason, he still is, even though there's no reason to be. He wants to bash my book. Maybe that's what it is. Because I mean, I could show you. At the end, I'll show you. I'll show you how my book did, and actually, it was like legitimately. I was not supposed to do that. It didn't just like an Amazon. I'll tell you about this all later. We've gone too late. But in Amazon, you can find a category, and you could be number one, and you'll find a category. There's 5,000 categories. You can photocopy this Post-it note and make it into a book. You'll become number one somewhere. His piece of shit did nothing in the only ones that matter is Barnes and Noble and the fuck. Come on, I have a brain fart. It's not Amazon. Barnes and Noble and Barnes and Noble is the best one. All right, let's get going because I'm gonna keep you guys all night and you're gonna get mad at me. So, on my street, we but when Stone Mountain talks, people listen. Slapdash, after he did a show celebrating the attack and hospital. Oh God, that was so fucking gross, wasn't it? Star Mountains. That's what I'm talking about. The guy who asked me, who was it? Where is he? Oh, okay, doctor. The other day, a guy that he was like best friends with for like a week or two, then of course had a falling out. Guy got attacked on a subway, had his arm broken by some guy with nunchucks, and this piece of shit John is celebrating. Now, do I have to tell you what type of person does that? So did I answer it? No, I didn't. He did. So that's who he is. Yeah, thanks, Star Mountain. You got it. L Omega Red Boy's got a small cack. He never liked showers. Yeah, like coming after practice if it was cold. Even though you're a guy and you're not, you're not gay, I showered with black guys. Nobody cares. At that age, nobody cares. But still, you're like, I don't. Are we? Am I a man? You guys got like a tripod. I got this thing where when I go number one, I piss on my balls. I'm gross. All right. So guys, I could talk to you guys all night, but let me show you what I want to show you. All right. Patty, good question. I'll have to get into it. He didn't have the power to do any of that. He wouldn't be around like when we were doing creative stuff. But if in the meeting, he would be at the meeting, and I never recalled him. Like we didn't have a vote or anything like that, but I've never remembered him saying anything nice to me at all. He was just very jealous. But all right, check out. Hey, wait, Star Mountain, before you go, I want you to see something. Star, just hang out. Last thing, and we're gonna go, okay, guys? Maybe I'll just do the first because we've been on for 2 hours. So, guys, this is the Peppers. Joey C's parole officer's case. With you being on the air, you are keeping me my sobriety from drinking at the pub tonight. Thank you. Joey C, parole officer. That's awesome. Why don't you email me and I'll give you my number. Only if you promise, if you're going to pick up again, you call me first. Understand? Is that a deal? If that's a deal, email me at kc@wmapradio.com. If you agree to that, then we'll go ahead. All right? Oh, no. Richie, that never happened. No way. That did not happen. Not at all. Not even close. All right. Yeah, we're on a deal. We got a deal, bud? There it is. Good. All right. Send me the email. I'll give you my phone number. All right. All right, guys. Here, let's watch. Maybe we'll just do, because this is, how long? It's like 6 minutes. All right. So we'll just do, I'm just going to give you a taste at the beginning, and then tomorrow we'll open up with it because I've kept you for too long. I know you guys have lives. Yeah, I am creepy. What am I ignoring? The Christian Price ears? I'm sorry. Why is Casey ignoring my comment? John really said it. Refute him. Casey, is he lying about you? What did he say, buddy? Are you in the did I miss one? Oh, the only one I got here. Vertical Lions came back. Thank you for the $5. Too many people will not adopt the black cat, yet I think they got it going on. I thank you. I'll keep in touch. Let me know, buddy. I can help with that. But I don't like when people say I ignore them. I did not. Can you write it again, bud? I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I'll answer whatever you want. While you're doing that, I don't want to keep these people because they got to go to bed. But all right, here we go. I'm sorry.
Don't give the guy a hard time.
I won't.
Yes, you will.
It's going to be really, really uncomfortable. So just look down. Don't even move. Yeah. Yeah, can I have fresh that?
That's a pro pepper player. Yeah.
Okay. No.
More. Look at it, we're all eating.
No, you need more. No.
Hey, I'm trying not to laugh.
I'll tell you.
I'm not even looking at it.
Give me some more.
Yeah, I need more.
No, I need more pepper.
I did not think I was coming.
No, he wasn't going to.
And you went back to crush my peppers. Look at no, he ran out! Oh no! He just ran out! He's more peppers!
This thing I'm on, right?
Yeah, it's coming out. Yeah, it's
There you go, it's not coming out. It's not enough. Stop it, old. Stop it. I don't know. I just gotta put some pepper on it. Give him some pepper.
Give me some more, can get some more.
Yeah, he needs more peppers.
Huh? I need more pepper, yeah. You got
He
it.
needs more pepper. Come on, pepper boy. Oh, he brings
Need
in
a pepper guy.
picture.
The other one's not really working that good.
Now that guy knows what he's doing. Let's twist it. Twist the pepper head. It's right in front of you. Twist it. Now pull on it. Oh, he needs more pepper.
3 full pepper mills gone. Haven't even cooked the chicken yet. That could be the pepper mills back there that bang it. You don't have it in the mill because it's coming out a little bit. It's not grounded. It's not enough. It's coming out a little bigger. Let me just take a piece. I need more because it's not enough.
Let me see what can I do.
Okay.
Flash right. Go in there. Just go in there. Yeah. This is the best we can do, sir. We try to.
I need more pepper than that. This isn't enough. Yeah.
You gave me 20 pounds of pepper.
Yeah, but
Get more pepper.
Oh, hold up.
Look at see that? Hold on. Look when he turns it off. What?
Oh, hold up.
Look at him turn it over. It's like he's dead in college.
This is more pepper than I think ever.
He gets good tips, don't worry. No, we gave him a real good tip. Don't worry.
I'm not coming back.
35 minutes has been going on.
Do you have any fresh parmesan?
I haven't loved Parmesan cheese.
Some more?
Please, please.
I bet. That's fine.
7 o'clock. I think 7 o'clock.
7 out, 7:30.
Would like some more cheese now?
I got a lot of cheese.
Yeah, I think there's one more. I'm gonna mix it around.
That guy
I love Parmesan.
I'm not calling him. The guy guaranteed.
I love Parmesan.
Sir? Excuse me.
He's not coming back.
There's a salad?
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Yeah, I ate Parmesan.
Hey, man, thanks.
I ate Parmesan cheese for a week.
You don't want to bring that home? Show your girlfriend?
Oh no, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I thought I did. Anyway, that's Meet the Creeps, guys. You can still get it. You can still get it. I believe in like Amazon stuff. Some funny stuff on there. I'll be showing it to you. But it's cheesy. But guys, we went a long time tonight, 2.5 hours. God, let's get to bed. I got shit to show you. Kind of like this.
Planning ahead for their weekly staff meeting, but what they can't possibly plan
It's
for
spaghetti!
is a surprise visit from Spaghetti.
Spaghetti! Oh,
Let's
spaghetti!
watch.
Ah, spaghetti!
No, he's spaghetti.
You're on camera.
You're on camera.
You just got so spooked.
You get
I
spooked.
got you. Spooked you.
All right. We'll get into spaghetti. Spaghetti. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you, everybody who did your super chats and your very nice words and your funny remarks. Thank you, everybody coming in here. You know how much I appreciate you. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow night with Jared. We're going to hear his story, and we're glad he's okay. Happy St. Patty's Day, guys. And everybody, thanks again. See you tomorrow.
I'll give you a 9.
Our pal KC Armstrong.
Oh, wow. Everybody, let's give a warm welcome to Mr. KC Armstrong. Steven, so happy to be here, man. Yeah.
For my buddy
KC Armstrong.
Okay. Okay.